Hi everybody, it is Lisa Walker here and it's Wednesday at 7, so it's all about wine, wit, and wisdom. Let me see here, hold on one sec, got some things beeping at me. Oops, shoot. Oh my goodness, I'm multitasking and not able to pay attention today. I did shut the window though, because if you can kind of see, the light is coming in. But anyway, the first thing I want to ask everybody is if 7 o'clock is a good time for you or not. So I want to stick with the Wednesdays, but you know, if you think I should push it back till like 8 o'clock, that is fine with me. I just need to know if that time frame is better. For me, with doing the keto, I am trying to have dinner like around 6 so that I can be completely done eating by 7, because I'm kind of doing the whole intermittent fasting with it as well. So that's why I chose 7, but then I was thinking realistically, maybe that is too early for some of you guys. I know most of us are working from home right now, so it might be a little bit more irrelevant this time. But for future use, just let me know, because I can definitely be flexible and push it to 8. So now let's talk about the fun stuff. Now these 2 wines I got at Aldi during the whole lockdown thing. So our favorite, as you know, is the Burlwood Pinot Noir. I managed to score, I think I only got 1 bottle this time. Last time I think they were completely out, so I had to get the Cabernet. I personally was like, it's okay, but I just kind of have wanted something a little bit lighter. Now that could be because I've been drinking more vodka tonic. I don't know. But I like the Cabernet when I'm having like a steak dinner or something, but not just to sip. So with that being said, and the Pinot Noirs being gone, and with being on lockdown, we're not running to the grocery store every time we run out of alcohol. So we're trying to buy in bulk. So that being said, I'm going to try to find on this receipt, because I kept it so that I would know, because you know my brain ain't going to retain it. And I got some new ones that I don't know. Okay, here we go. Found that pretty quick. So we have a Flirty Bird. Oops. Dang it. Hold on. That sunlight is really not helping. Flirty Bird. That is a red blend, and you might be able to see the bottle, the wine comes up to here. And I was telling everybody, like, stay off of my damn wine. You gotta save me at least a glass so I can share it on Wine, Wit, and Wisdom and let everybody know what I think. So, first one, I'm going to be drinking more than 1 glass here with you guys tonight, because I want to try them before they are drank out from under me. So, Flirty Bird Red Blend, where is that at? Only $3.99, so I'm kind of hoping that this is a good one. It's a semi-dry, came from Spain. I'm trying to think if that was the kind of wine that we didn't like before. I think it might have been actually from Portugal, though we didn't like the wine. This one says it complements steak, beef stew, pork, lamb chops, game, which I'm never going to have game, and then hard cheeses. Best when served at room temperature, which to me all red should be served at room temperature. So it's saying it has, now this is where I still, even though I've been drinking wine for a long time now, I do not necessarily taste these notes of flavor that they talk about. So they are saying that there is plum, blackberry, pepper, and spice. So we shall see. And again, this is the Flirty Bird Red Blend from Aldi for $3.99. And I'm going to have to drink a lot while I talk to you guys so that I can try the other one that I have here. Now I need to see where, I should just highlight these so I know. It's definitely still bolder than the Pinot Noir. You can kind of see that it is a pretty dark blend. And with blends, you really never know what you're going to get, in my opinion, because some of them, depending on what grapes they use, can be a little bit lighter or bolder, depending on their choices. It doesn't smell bad, because sometimes I've gotten a hold of some and go, ugh, not so sure about that. Not that the smell always matches the taste, but a lot of times it does. But would I buy this one again for $4? Absolutely would. And I would still probably like to have this with, honestly, this would be great with just a cheese board. I could totally see myself doing that. It doesn't have to necessarily be a meal, but there's something about having cheese with the wine that I like. And I have actually found some like lazy keto or dirty keto friendly crackers, so that I can have some. There's actually one at, I can't think of the brand, but I know it's at Costco and it's pretty inexpensive. I want to say it's like $8, but it's a big box and it has like 2 foil packs in the box. I want to say it's like an artisan something or other, but I know that the box is white and blue. And I think the serving size is fairly big, like 10 crackers or something like that. So, what I do miss with my wine is like a nice, like a French bread that has like that crust around it, and where the outside's crunchy, but then when you break it, it's got the soft center. It has been a very long time since I've had some just good hearty bread, but I can, as long as I can do the cheese, then that's enough for me. The fruits, I will do some fruit with my wine as well, but quite honestly, I still feel like cheese is my go-to for it. So yes, this one I would totally do again. I'm going to highlight that one. We did get a Winking Owl, and I'm not normally a fan of the Winking Owl. I've tried it before and not cared for it. I don't think it was open, but we got a Shiraz in the Winking Owl, so I will make sure I get to try that one. And I know that I've talked to you guys about the Burlwood before and the Cabernet, so I'm just going to highlight that one, so I know it's already been talked about. Oh, I did get a Burlwood Merlot. So the Burlwood Merlot is also a new one. I'm just going to highlight the ones that I've already talked to you about so I don't do it again. And yes, the Pinot Noir, I did manage to get one. So what is the other one on here? I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. Again, I still have to finish this one. Hey, Rochelle, I'm talking about wine, which, by the way, I had the Moscato that you dropped off, which was so sweet. It totally made my day. And we had that for Easter morning with our breakfast. Because that's how we roll around here. If it's a holiday, we are drinking in the mornings. So we had the bottle on Easter. So it was really, really nice. And it is perfect. It was perfect for mimosas. So that's what we did. So anyway, I'm talking about my Aldi finds, and my favorite has been the Burlwood Pinot Noir. That's the one I talk about the most because it's like $4.99 and it is a really good wine. And then they also have the Burlwood Cabernet, which I think is so. So what I have to talk about later is the Merlot, which I haven't tried, but we're talking about the Flirty Bird right now, which again, the lighting is a little rough with the sun coming in through the window, but it's Flirty Bird. There we go. And it's a red blend, and it is only $3.99. So you can't beat the pricing. I do try to keep my prices definitely under $10. But if you drink wine the way we do at this house, sometimes you want to try to find like everyday drinking wine or, you know, $8 or less. I'm afraid to go too low, quite honestly, because then sometimes I'm like, this could be sketchy, but I'm willing to try it. And if I don't like it, somebody usually likes it, or dare I say, we throw it in with something else and see how it works. You know, I've blended wines before, or it could be a cooking wine, right? Or it could be like drink the good stuff, get a nice little buzz going, and then add the crap wine to it afterwards, because that works too, right? If you get yourself a little buzz and everything tastes good, doesn't matter, believe me. I've got friends that can attest to that. We'd share, like, we'd go on a winery trip, and we would be like, you know, 3 sheets to the wind, and be like, this is the best wine ever. You want to split a case? And, you know, we're buying a case of wine like a bunch of damn fools. And then we get home with our wine, and we try it like 2 weeks later when we're sober and go, what is this crap? What were you thinking? It's like, we paid too much money for this wine. Now, granted, we were helping some little vineyard in the middle of nowhere. So, I mean, if nothing else, we were supporting small business. But sometimes I shake my head at, like, somebody needs to take my credit card away when I've been drinking, just like they need to take my phone away so that I don't post anything ridiculous on Facebook. So I'm telling you what, there are some days where everything needs to be taken away from me. I need to just be put in a corner. Go lay down, lady. So I'm almost there. I'm going to try to kill this one so that I can talk about the other one, which is going to be a Malbec, which I really do like a Malbec. I haven't had one in a while, and it is Evanta. And the price point on that one is $4.49, so about 50 cents less than the Burlwood. But so far I have not really been too disappointed. I've actually paid more money for other wines that I have not been thrilled with. So to me, if you're spending, you know, $5 on a bottle and it's not that great, it's not the end of the world. However, if you spend $15, $20 on a bottle of wine and you're disappointed, that to me, that's a whole nother ball game. Now, some people might not think that's a big deal either, but I'm like, dude, I could get 4 bottles of wine for $20 and be happy with it. So, so that's I'm all about trying to do, you know, quality and value, not just, I don't want just cheap crap because I can get more of it. And I don't think that you have to spend a certain amount of money for it to be necessarily, you know, good stuff. Just because you're paying more doesn't mean it tastes better. At least that's what I have found. And the other question I had asked, so like if you guys watch this later and you do hashtag replay, if you could say if a 7 is a good time frame for you guys, or if you would prefer it to be pushed back to 8. I definitely don't want to go earlier than 7. So it would be 7 o'clock or later. But, you know, keep in mind that Wednesdays I also put in my Avon orders, so I'll be putting that in. I usually put that in at around 9. But I can definitely push all of that back a little bit, so that's not a big deal. And normally, like I said, I will talk about different Avon stuff as far as like new skincare and all that, but I just did a meeting in a box which talked about new products, so there's no point in really rehashing that. You can check the other video out. I also have a YouTube channel, and I share that onto my Facebook business page, so if you ever want to watch the YouTube. And I can tell you the YouTube is kind of a combination. So if I make a video on my personal profile, I still upload it to YouTube. So just, you know, be forewarned. It's not all Avon, and you could see who knows what on that channel, but I do have a channel. And then The other thing that I wanted to know if you guys wanted me to continue posting deals that I have with in-stock merchandise. So I would be doing like, you know, like an all about the eyes. I think I've done where I did like some eye makeup and then maybe an eye cream, and I have it as a reduced price because I have it in stock. And then if you do porch pickup, obviously that's free. If you need it shipped to you, I'm splitting the shipping cost. So if it costs $4, then, you know, we each pay $2 for the shipping, and I'm not adding tax. So if you want to see more deals like that where I post pictures of the sets in the business page, let me know about that as well. I have sold some stuff that way. I've done some people, you know, we're doing, I think I had more porch pickups than shipping, but I honestly don't mind either way, whatever is best for you guys. So I'm just trying to, you know, find a way to get stuff into your hands at a good deal, so that number one, you can get your hands on what you need or want. It's a great way to try something new since it's cheaper. And as always, you know, then you're supporting small business, which I totally appreciate and have been trying to do as well. Let me kill this glass here so I can go down to the other one. Don't forget, you got to swirl your wine. And that really actually does make a difference, especially on the reds. To me, it does anyway. It kind of like opens up the flavors and it tastes a little bit smoother for some reason. Maybe it's in my head. I don't know. But that's what I get out of it. And this is a smooth wine. So again, Aldi should pay me for doing this stuff. Don't you think I should get a kickback even if it's in wine? Like they can send me, you know, a few bottles of the wines that they get and say, hey Lisa, why don't you talk about this one and send other people to us? And I am still going to make a trip to Total Wine and do a video, but obviously I have to wait until this nonsense gets lifted, because even though like wine is a necessity, I was going to do it with one of Jesse's friends, so that would be closer than 6 feet. So, and I really just don't want anybody to get sick, just to have a little fun. So we're gonna hold off and behave ourselves and be like little soldiers, I suppose, and which I'm not normally a rule follower, but I would just feel bad if I made somebody sick. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to keep doing this until we can escape. So, okay, that one's down. Now, this is the Evanta I was talking about. There we go. Evanta. And it is a Malbec. Now this one I won't have to pour as much. But let's see here. That's also, you can see that's a little bit darker as well. And let's see what it says on the bottle. Uh-oh. This is Argentina. No, Argentina wasn't bad. What did I say? Portugal. So this says, let's talk about where it's at, but we know it's a Malbec, so it's not going to be blended with anything else. But it says it dazzles with violet reflections, and it's a medium to full body, dry with blackberries, plum, and spice, which is what the other one said as well, and that was a blend. And it actually also pairs well with steak, which of course a red wine always will. I'm not going to eat lamb, but it pairs well with lamb and empanadas. And again, room temperature. So now one of the other things I did want to point out, and I don't know if it says it on this bottle, but on the other one it definitely said it. Not seeing it. But a lot of people have problems with sulfates, and it gives them headaches, or they have an allergic reaction to sulfates. And you can actually get what the heck do you call it? An aerator. So if you get an aerator to put on the top, you can put it on the top where the cork goes, and you pour the wine through there. I don't know if it gets rid of the sulfates completely or if it just minimizes it, but it has really helped people that are highly sensitive to it to finally be able to drink their red wines again. So I'm just swirling it over here in case you can't see it. Now this one smells bolder to me, so we shall see. And of course I've already had dinner, so keep in mind, yes, I'm drinking this on a full stomach, but I'm not eating any cheese or anything with this. So definitely much bolder. I've had other Malbecs that are better, but they're also a lot more expensive than this one for $4.50. This personally I would not have as just a drinking wine. I would have to have it with, I'd have to try it with some cheese first. Otherwise, definitely more of a meal. Like I could totally have this with like when Kevin grills steaks. This would be good, but I don't know if I could just sit and sip it. It's pretty heavy. And maybe I can't, it's too heavy on a full stomach. Yeah, it's definitely heavier, but the taste itself is not bad. And one thing I can tell you too with both of these wines, which I am happy to say, like a lot of times I'll swirl it too and kind of look at the bottom, because like if you get like that grainy kind of residue on the bottom, that to me is usually a sign of a poor quality wine. Again, I'm not a real connoisseur. This is all just my own opinion, but I found that it has like those little granules at the bottom that it just doesn't taste good to me. So, and I don't know, again, if it's poor, the processing part of it is bad, or if the wine is just, I mean, it shouldn't be like old, because if you think about people that have wine cellars and they're dusting off the bottles, they've had, these wines down there for years and they're still good and very expensive. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. And I do know, for those of you who might not know, that you want to store your bottles like this if you have the traditional corks, because they will dry out, and if they dry out, it will cause the wine to sour. It will go bad. So you do not want your wine to go bad. If you're like us, you drink it fast enough that you really don't have to worry about storing it this way. And obviously if you have a twist off, it's not a big deal. But these wines have had traditional corks, which are my favorite. Actually, I'm not a fan of the twist off. So keep that in mind. But if you're somebody that it takes you a while to get through the wine, before you open it, keep it sideways. Because I noticed that more like when I had my gift basket company and we had a lot of wine. We liked to keep it upright and on the shelves for people to buy, or to make the selection easier. And then we found that we really needed to store everything this way and then just have one in the front, so that people could see what it said and read about it without necessarily ruining the quality of the wine. So keep it like that. I'm sure most of you guys know that, but there could be some newbies on here, or people that aren't as aware, or they just happen to have the screw tops. So anyway, that's really it for this week. I'm just trying to, again, keep everything a little bit more light because of the situation that we're all dealing with. So to me, I want to talk about fun stuff. I don't want to talk about anything that's depressing or whatever. So if you guys ever have any ideas of what you want to talk about, put that in the comment section as well, especially if there's anything you'd like me to dig a little deeper on for you, as far as like a specific, like a skincare routine, or I don't know, whatever, my brain. I'm overloaded today yet again, probably because I'm taking this damn class and trying to learn stuff. So anyways, I guess that is it. It's already 7:30, so I don't like to take up too much of your time. I hope everybody has a great evening. If there's a wine that you like and you think I will like, put that in the comments as well. I'd be more than happy to do my review on it and see what I think. Still looking for a good Chardonnay, a white wine. Haven't found one that I like. And if I do a white, which I typically do more in the summertime, I usually do, what do I do? I don't know if it was a Vidal Blanc, maybe? I can't really remember now. I'll have to check and see what I do with the whites. But right now it's been too cold to even contemplate doing white. So, but if you guys have any good white, again, on the whites, I will tend to go a tad bit sweeter than the reds, but not, I can't do like, don't recommend like St. James syrupy sweet stuff. I mean, you can for other people, but just say in there that that's what it is in case that's what somebody likes. So, other than that, I did post that they also, if you guys like the seltzers, they had a good seltzer. We got the mango coconut flavor. That was nice. It was tropical, but not too sweet. That's what I like about the seltzers, that they don't have all that syrupy, sweet stuff. So, anyway, that is it. I am out until next week. So, enjoy your weekend. I think it's supposed to be halfway decent. I plan on trying to get outside and get some activity in. And again, I look forward to your comments. A lot of times I don't see them, so I will respond to them later on this evening. If you guys need anything, please let me know. I'm going to be putting my order in at about 9 o'clock tonight, so you got about an hour and a half to let me know if you need something. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye.